Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming the perfect palette tag. I know I've been doing quite a few tag videos recently, but I just think that they're so fun and I really enjoy watching them, and I like seeing your responses to the questions in the tags. And so if you have filmed or are planning on filming this video, please let me know because I would love to check it out. And if you have any video requests that you would like to see, please leave them in the comments down below. I love reading your comments and responding to all of you. It truly makes my day hearing from all of you. So thank you so much for the comments that I have been receiving, and please don't hesitate to leave any more comments. Let's go ahead and get started on this tag. The first question for this tag is the best packaging, and I really struggled with this question. I know a lot of girls were going with, oh, you know, like the heaviest duty packaging or like the cutest packaging and stuff, and I went more so the cutest packaging, not really the packaging that makes the most sense. But for this question I chose the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's purple and it has a butterfly on it, and I absolutely love butterflies, so I really love how this package looks. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just got a bunch of different shades, and these shades up here are actually transformative shades, and they can alter the look of the shades down below. It's really, really interesting. So that is the first question, the best packaging. The second question is the best color payoff. And this packaging, this palette has the absolute best color payoff that I've ever discovered in my life. And this is from Inglot. It's the Inglot Freedom palette, and it's customizable. So this is the palette that I customized. I bought it in Las Vegas. Well, actually my husband purchased it for me, and this is what it looks like inside. It's got 4 little magnets on each corner, and it really holds it like extremely well. It's really good packaging. But this is what it looks like inside. These are the colors that I chose, and I can't tell you what the colors are. They're actually numbered, and you have to pull the little pans out and read the numbers on the back, and I'm not going to do that for you today, so I'm sorry about that. But if you're interested in just a review of this palette, let me know and I will do that for you guys. But these colors they're stunning. I went through the entire store and I swatched every single color that they owned, and I created my palette, like the colors that I either didn't have in my collection or that I thought were so pretty that I just couldn't basically live without them, even though obviously I could. So it's, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I can't get enough of this palette, and it's one of my most used palettes. If you ever have the chance to go to an Inglot store, I highly recommend it. So there we go, best color payoff. The next question is the most versatile palette, and for this question I chose the Lorac Pro palette. This is what it looks like. I'm sure we're all familiar with it. And Lorac actually just released their Pro 2 palette, and it's available on Ulta.com. I believe it will be in stores on June 29th. So here it is on the inside. It's very well used, very well loved, but it is definitely the most versatile. The top shades, of course, are matte. The bottom shades are shimmery, and you can create basically any look with this palette. It's genius. And again, like, this palette itself also has incredible color payoff. As you can see, just the colors, how stunning they are. Sorry, I'm not very good at swatches, as we can tell, but it's beautiful, and it is definitely the most versatile. The next question is, what is the best palette for travel? And for this question I thought small and compact, so I chose my Naked Basics. Truth be told, if I were traveling, I would not grab this palette and this palette alone. I have a problem. I would grab my Lorac Pro palette, my Naked 3 palette, and probably this one and another palette. I do not travel light when it comes to makeup, and that is my downfall. But this is what it looks like. It's very sleek and compact. You could make some beautiful eye looks with this palette for travel. It makes a lot of sense to travel with, but if you're like me, it's not the only thing that you're going to reach for. So there is for the best for travel palette. The next question is the biggest regret. And this one, it's not really so much a regret, but it is the Tarte, and I don't even know what this is called. It came out in December of 2013 for the Christmas collection, and it's super pretty, and I have like every other Tarte palette created, but this one, it is not my favorite. The colors in here, some of them can be really, really chalky or not true to color. You know, I tried to create, it's got all these nice dark colors, and I tried to create this really nice smoky eye look for a concert, and they just did not play well together. They did not blend together at all, and it had like chalkiness going on my eyelids, and it was kind of disappointing in Tarte because I'm a huge fan of Tarte products. So, I mean, they're beautiful colors. On the hand, on my fingers, they look like they blend really nicely, but with my brush it did not, and that was a downfall to me. So I would say that this is probably definitely my biggest regret, is this palette. The next question is the best color names, and we all know that companies love to create these interesting, catchy names for their eye colors or their lip colors, any makeup they create. But for this one, I chose the Nude Tude palette by The Balm, and I love this palette. It's one of the first that I purchased, and I purchased it on Haute Look, and this is what it looks like inside. Does anyone just leave the brushes that come with the palettes inside, like the Naked palettes or this one for example, or is that just me? Because I never take those brushes out, and I don't know why. I'm sure that they're extremely high quality brushes, the Urban Decay ones, yet for some reason I don't use them, because that little gap where the brush would be, I'm going off track, I'm sorry, but that little gap where the brush would be, it messes with my OCD that there's nothing there, so I have to leave the brush in. Anyway, getting back on track, this is the Nude Tude palette, and I love the names in here. They all start with S's, and it's just so cute. There's Sassy right here, this white one. Silly over here, this pretty glittery one. Sexy is this beautiful plumish burgundy color. Serious is this matte black. Standoffish is a shimmery pink. This palette is, I love the colors, and I think it's so cute how the colors are like little clothes on the little models inside. So I'll show you a couple colors in here. I'm not going to swatch everything in every palette, obviously. But this is Selfish, and that's what it looks like. And I don't think when I film videos that I need to grab a makeup wipe and wipe my fingers off. So I'm trying. I'm really trying. I promise. I'm sorry. But here is Silly. Turn it so you can kind of see it. I don't know how to turn it, I'm sorry. And then I just rubbed it right into Selfish. But there's that palette. Let's continue. My least used palette is from e.l.f. and I got it in an e.l.f. beauty bundle, and I did use it a couple times. I used it for Halloween last year to create a mermaid look, and I mainly used this green color and this bluish color. It's a pretty nice palette. There's good color payoff, but it is definitely my least used. I mean, beautiful colors, and I should use it more. I just tend to reach for my Urban Decay or my Lorac palette more than this one. So there's that one, and that's called the e.l.f. Beauty Must-Haves. Class something. There's a sticker over it, so I don't know. The next question is the most used, and that is my Pride and Joy, my Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. I got this for Christmas last year for my husband, and I used it for 3 months straight. 2 days out of those 3 months, I actually reached for a different palette. But every other day, this was my go-to girl. I love it. So this is what it looks like on the outside. And as you can see, I kept my brush in because I'm crazy like that. But here are the colors. Ah, I love it. Let it sink in for a minute. So this is my most used by far. And I'm also taking on to the next question, which is most loved. This, I cannot get enough of it. It is stunning. And I had gone back and forth as to whether I wanted this palette or not. I know a lot of beauty vloggers were on the fence about it, like, oh, it was okay, but it wasn't that great. But then I went to Sephora and I swatched it in store and I was like, no guys, this palette is incredible. And of course I was only talking to myself when I said that, but it's amazing. The quality, the color, it's, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Moving on from my baby over there, the next question is, which palette would you take to a desert or deserted island? And that would be the Lorac palette again, just because of how versatile it is. You can use the matte black shade as like a smudgy black eyeliner, and there's just endless looks that you can create with this palette. So there's that. The last question is one that I actually added on to it. I thought it would be funny to add on. And it is the best smelling palette. And I'm sure you can all guess what this is going to be. And it is indeed the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. Yes, I got this a couple weeks ago. It came in the mail. I ordered it from HSN. And I am so in love with it. Look how pretty it is. And it smells amazing. When I do my makeup in the morning and I use this palette, I want to eat my makeup brush. That's kind of weird, I know, but if you haven't gone to a Sephora or an Ulta just to smell it, you should. It's amazing. It smells like cookies and baking and sweet and beautiful, and I love it. And that is all of the tag questions that I have for this tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I was a little weird, I guess. I don't know. I was just really excited to film this video and put a video out there for you guys. It's been a few days since I've filmed, and I'm just really excited to have some free time where it's quiet and I have somewhat good lighting to film for you guys. So tell me what your favorite palettes are, because I would love to know. There are some more palettes that I want to pick up, and that is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. It's like reds and golds and browns, and it's beautiful. And then I also really want the Lorac Pro 2 palette. That looks amazing. And then I heard that there's a Maybelline palette that came out, and it's possibly a dupe for the Naked 2. I'm really interested in that drugstore palette. I don't have a lot of drugstore palettes at all. I've got some from like Avon and stuff, but none really specifically from the drugstore. So if you guys have seen that around, please let me know where you found it, because I went looking for it the other day and I could not find it anywhere. So I guess that's all I have for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye guys!